Did anybody else feel like it was a freaking battle to get the PS5 Pro or any of the anniversary items, especially? Like, trying to get that Pro bundle, the 30th anniversary one, was next to impossible. Here in Canada, we only had 150 go up at Best Buy. So yeah, I didn't end up getting any of that 30th anniversary stuff, unfortunately. It all looks really, really cool though. And it got me thinking and wanted to talk about the PS5 Pro. There's been a ton of talk about it as of late, and obviously we just had a PlayStation State of Play where towards the end of it, they showcased the PS5 Pro and some of the games that are going to be getting upgrades. We saw some bits from Final Fantasy, we saw a new look at the new Metal Gear Solid remake, but then we also saw the Marvel Spider-Man 2 is getting enhanced with the PS5 Pro as well. And I understand that for a lot of people out there, they don't see much of a difference, okay? I know that for a ton of people, they're looking at the side-by-side and they're like, which one's which? I totally get it. And honestly, when they showed off the PS5 Pro for the first time, all it really did for me was say, okay, I don't need to worry about buying this. I got my base PS5. It looks just fine to me. I'm playing games like Horizon Forbidden West, Marvel Spider-Man 2. All of them look phenomenal. And I'm playing most of them on performance mode. So I'm playing at a lower fidelity and it still looks so crisp, so beautiful. The one thing that I will say I am excited for or interested in when it comes to the PS5 Pro tech is that we can have games running at what is essentially fidelity mode, but at 60 FPS. That is for me the one thing where I was like, ooh, I kind of want that. And you know, when we got that PlayStation State of Play and they showed off all of these games that are getting PS5 Pro enhancements, there was a blog post that was put out in which a ton of developers chimed in about some of the games that are going to be coming to the PS5 Pro down the line. Naughty Dog, Guerrilla, Avalanche, the guys who made Hogwarts Legacy, and as well Insomniac Games added their input into this PlayStation blog. And here's what Insomniac had to say. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. That's super weird to put in the PlayStation blog. I don't know what they did that. No, okay, they say here, at Insomniac Games, we've released 4 games for the PlayStation 5, seriously carrying this console generation, and we're excited to be enhancing all 4 to take advantage of the new capabilities available to us on the PS5 Pro. Players of Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Marvel Spider-Man 2 will find a new default performance Pro mode, which marries the crisp 4K resolution and ray tracing features of fidelity mode with the speedy 60 frames per second of performance mode. I mean, that sounds awesome. All 4 of the Insomniac titles that released this console generation are going to be getting upgraded to the PS5 Pro. And it's all going to be coming with the brand new Performance Pro mode. All that's going to do is essentially take fidelity mode with the ray tracing, the 4K quality, and as well take performance mode with the 60 FPS and marry the two of them. That sounds amazing to me. And again, it's the only thing that's enticing me from wanting to get a PS5 Pro. That's not all though. Insomniac had to add here towards the end of their tidbit in this PlayStation blog. These are incredible, no compromises experiences we know fans will love, and we're excited to spend even more time finding new ways we can leverage the PS5 Pro on both these existing titles and future games like Marvel's Wolverine. All of this is coming from Mike Fitzgerald, who is the core technology director at Insomniac Games. And yeah, that is awesome to hear. So down the line, when we do get Marvel's Wolverine, which is the next Insomniac project that we know of, that's also going to be getting some enhancements to the PS5 Pro as well. And I think by that time, you know, the Pro is going to be a lot more accessible. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to have their hands on it. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be able to take advantage of some of these upgrades. But again, you know, if you're someone out there who doesn't care much, who didn't see too much of a difference between the two, that's totally fine. That's totally understandable. I get where you're coming from. And believe me, I'm kind of in the same boat. While I'm enticed by the Performance Pro mode that's coming to these games, I don't think it's enough for me to say, you know what, I just got to get rid of this base PS5 that I have. I'm fine with what I got right now. I got my Spider-Man plates. I got my Spider-Man controller. I'm fine with what I got right now. Maybe one day I'll think about getting the Pro if it seems like the enhancements are substantial enough. But right now, I'm all right. We did, though, like I said, get a ton of side-by-side gameplay from places like Digital Foundry and IGN, showing off games like Marvel Spider-Man 2. And yeah, again, it's very crisp to be watching and seeing in action the game look as good as it would in fidelity, but run as well as it does in performance. Seeing that smooth 60 FPS, but also that crisp quality. Now, granted, we're all watching this on YouTube compressed videos, so who knows how much better it probably looks if you're playing it on like a 4K monitor or 4K TV. But I'm also just wondering again, how do we push this even further? Because they're mentioning in the blog post from Insomniac, they said, we're looking to see what more we can do with this technology. They want to find new ways to leverage the PS5 Pro on their existing games that are coming to the platform, but also their future games like Marvel's Wolverine. What could we see in the future for Pro enhancements for a game like Wolverine? What could they be doing with that game? Because who knows, even if that game's not going to be open world, if it's not going to be on the scale of Marvel Spider-Man 2, there's a very real chance that they can push that way further. Because Marvel Spider-Man 2, at the end of the day, you're limited by the speed of the character, the size, and the scope of the open world. There's like only so much wiggle room in terms of the upgrades that you can apply there. But if Marvel's Wolverine's going to be smaller, if it's maybe even going to be like a linear game, there's been rumors obviously from Jeff Grubb that it's going to be semi-open world, similar to what we got from the God of War series. So these small little hub areas, these little contained missions where you're on a linear path, there is a lot of room there to add some crazy enhancements with the PS5 Pro. And again, not to mention, you know, there are still a slew of Insomniac games out there besides Marvel Spider-Man 2 that are going to be getting these Pro enhancements. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. All great titles, and again, a reminder that Insomniac has been on a roll lately. Since 2018, they've released like 6 AAA titles. It's insane. Who knows what the future is going to hold as well. I mean, there was a lot of talk, obviously, about DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2. We've all kind of lost hope on that. Maybe something can happen at the Game Awards. I don't really know. I don't want to get anybody hyped because apparently, according to some people on the internet, I was responsible for the entirety of the internet getting excited for a DLC announcement during that state of play. Even though I told people to keep their expectations in check, even though I told people not to get overly hyped or think that we're getting a DLC announcement, I apparently set that expectation. I'll be your scapegoat. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about here in today's video. The PS5 Pro is on the way. A lot of people, I imagine, got their hands on it and pre-ordered it yesterday. I know definitely that those PS5 Pro 30th anniversary bundles were gone like that. So there's going to be a ton of people that are going to be having their hands on this new hardware and are going to be trying out these games with these enhancements. So I wanted to go over what those enhancements are going to be. There's a full PlayStation blog that goes over this for all those other major studios. Like I said, Naughty Dog, Avalanche, Guerrilla, all those guys going over some of their games that are going to be getting these PS5 Pro enhancements. You can check that out, linked in the description box below. And also, if you're looking forward to more superhero games, we're in a renaissance right now. So many amazing superhero games on the way. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn those notifications on. You don't want to miss a thing. And shoot, a lot of third-party games out there are getting PS5 Pro enhancements as well. So with these upcoming Marvel games that are on the way, Iron Man, a Black Panther game, we have Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. These are games that we don't know or haven't heard are going to have any exclusivity, but still very well could be getting enhancements on the PS5 Pro. And can you imagine a game like Rise of Hydra looking even better? That is one of the best games I've seen in I don't even know how long, running on Unreal Engine 5. If they were to enhance that even further, you're basically playing real life. And with that being said, let me now kick it to you guys. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section below. What do you think about these upgrades that are coming to the PS5 Pro for Marvel Spider-Man 2? Did you pre-order one? Are you planning to try and get your hands on one? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments. I've been Caboose. I'll see you guys later.